Have you ever had a day when everything just clicked? Your heart feels light, your mind is clear, and you move through the day with grace and ease. Then there are other days when it feels like you're wading through thick mud. No matter how hard you try, you're not in touch with yourself, and everything seems like a struggle. The difference you feel is real and not just a matter of luck. It has roots in genuine science, especially quantum physics and the biology of living systems. Once you understand how you work electromagnetically, you'll never look at yourself or your life the same way again. If these words already resonate with something true inside you, know that this message is meant to find people like you. Sharing this video right now sends a wave of this frequency into the quantum field where it can connect with other souls ready to wake up to their own power. Allow that beautiful wave to begin. You don't have to force yourself into a high vibration state. You shouldn't pretend to be happy when you're not. Your personal biofield is a real, measurable, and peaceful state of your whole being that happens naturally when your mind, body, and heart all speak the same language. This state of inner unity isn't reserved for masters on mountaintops. You can access it here and now if you learn to listen to yourself and nurture that connection gently. Most of us spend our entire lives reacting to what's happening around us. We wake up with the same stressful thoughts that troubled us yesterday. These thoughts trigger emotions, which create the same chemical reactions in our bodies. From a quantum science perspective, this isn't just a bad habit. It's a frequency loop. Your personal energy field is constantly broadcasting a signal like a radio station, telling the world who you are. This signal interacts with the vast quantum field around you, ultimately shaping what you perceive, how you feel, and the reality you experience. On this journey we're taking together, we're not trying to hide your pain or put on a happy mask. We're learning to bring your thoughts, your heartbeat, and your nervous system into beautiful coherence. Think of yourself as a finely tuned musical instrument. When you're in coherence, you emit a clear, steady, beautiful note. When you reach this level of inner clarity, the quantum field begins responding in seemingly magical ways, bringing you opportunities and synchronicities that feel far from coincidental. You stop being pulled in a million directions by old fears and beliefs, and instead become a focused, powerful observer of your life. Take a moment to notice your inner state right now. Nothing needs to change. Simply observe. Does your heart feel light or constricted in your chest? Are there thoughts cycling repeatedly through your mind? This gentle noticing is the first step. It interrupts the automatic patterns keeping your energy trapped in the past and allows something new to enter. If this truth resonates with you, let it sink in deeply. Your beautiful high vibration doesn't disappear instantly. It fades gradually each time you react instead of pausing, tense up instead of breathing, or replay old painful stories instead of witnessing them with love. But here's where you reclaim your power. Just as your frequency can drop in these tiny moments, it can also be lovingly rebuilt through small moments of presence. You can reconstruct a strong, authentic, energetic signature that truly reflects the magnificent being you're becoming. Scientists in neurocardiology have discovered something remarkable. The heart generates an electromagnetic field far stronger than the brain's. In emotional coherence, your heart beats in a smooth, rhythmic pattern synchronized with your breath. You begin broadcasting a highly organized, elevated frequency throughout your entire system. This isn't just beautiful theory, it's proven scientific fact. Maintaining this coherent state for just a few minutes transforms your body chemistry, calms your nervous system, and literally changes how your brain perceives the world. Your awareness expands. You become more open, less reactive, and more connected to your creative wisdom. Why is this so crucial? Because the quantum field doesn't just respond to what you think or say. It responds to your complete energetic broadcast. If your heart and body are experiencing anxiety or scarcity, no matter how many times you affirm abundance, your message remains mixed and unclear. This incoherent energy, according to quantum mechanics, produces random and often chaotic results, usually the opposite of what you're trying to create. This is why many people grow tired of positive thinking. They're unknowingly fighting against their own energy. Instead of forcing anything, your true power lies in returning to harmony again and again. It's not about perfection. It's about practicing loving awareness, recognizing when you've lost your balance, and gently guiding yourself back. Over time, you become someone with stable, high energy that doesn't depend on external circumstances being perfect. You may have encountered someone who naturally radiates confidence, deep calm, and undeniable presence. They've likely mastered this inner coherence. They don't just think with intention. They live in a different vibrational reality. Because the quantum field responds to everything you are, your awareness, emotions, and focus, your frequency becomes the most powerful tool for transforming your life. Deep within you, a part already knows this. Your vibration is more than mood. It's the sacred, unspoken language your being uses to communicate with the quantum field. This is physics in action, not just theory. Here's a fundamental truth most people never learn. Every possible experience exists only as pure potential until your conscious awareness chooses it and makes it real. This is called wave-function collapse in quantum physics. Until you focus your emotional energy on a specific possibility, it remains in the field of what-ifs. Your observation and emotional state help collapse a possibility into your reality. There's a measurable dance happening between your consciousness and the very fabric of space-time. This isn't fluffy metaphor about positive thinking. Your brain constantly constructs your reality based on what it already knows. Neuroscience tells us what we perceive isn't the actual world, but a simulation shaped by memories, habits, and expectations. But here's where it gets fascinating. This inner world isn't created by your mind alone. It emerges from your heart's emotional rhythm, your breathing patterns, your posture, and the electromagnetic field surrounding you. For lasting change, thinking new thoughts isn't enough when your body remains locked in old emotional patterns. Imagine your personal vibration as a broadcasting tower sending signals. Each thought transmits a message. Each emotion gives that signal power and depth. Each choice either clarifies or muddles the broadcast. When these aspects work together, they send a strong, clear, consistent signal. The quantum field organizes itself to match that beautiful harmony. This appears in your life as synchronicities, perfect timing, meeting the right people, or receiving opportunities that seem tailor-made for you. Here's the trap most people fall into unconsciously. They believe achieving high vibration means reciting affirmations or suppressing negative feelings. This creates painful inner warfare between what you're thinking and actually feeling. Even while affirming self-love, your nervous system might run old programs of fear and unworthiness. From a quantum perspective, this contradiction broadcasts a noisy, fragmented signal that scatters your creative energy and makes it difficult for the universe to respond clearly. Coherence is the key to understanding this. When experiencing elevated emotions like gratitude, compassion, and inner peace, your heart's electromagnetic field becomes smooth and rhythmic. This indicates deep harmony between heart and brain. Your nervous system calms and rebalances. Conversely, emotions like stress, worry, and anger create jagged, disorganized patterns. These signal incoherence in a conflict that affects your thinking, feeling, and energy broadcast. This energetic static not only feels uncomfortable, but distorts the message you're sending to the field of possibilities. As we work together, you'll begin noticing these subtle shifts within yourself. Maintaining high frequency doesn't require constant happiness. It means staying aware of your inner state, noticing when you lose that balance, and lovingly guiding yourself back to center. This is like tuning a fine instrument. First, you learn to recognize when a string is out of tune. Then you make gentle adjustments that restore beautiful sound. One of the most powerful yet overlooked opportunities to shift your vibration is how you begin each day. Upon waking, your brain exists in a magical state, transitioning from dreamy theta waves to alert beta waves. There's a crucial window when your subconscious mind is highly receptive and your body hasn't yet engaged stress reactions. This brief period is your golden opportunity to establish a magnificent energetic tone for the entire day. But what do most of us do immediately? We react. We grab our phones, check messages, read news, or begin worrying about yesterday's problems. We unconsciously signal our nervous system to return to familiar patterns of stress and worry. When you intentionally create coherence before engaging the world, you stabilize your biofield and immediately begin broadcasting a clear, elevated signal. This isn't just pleasant morning routine. It electromagnetically transforms how your heart and brain function. I'll share a fundamental practice you can begin using immediately. Though gentle, this technique produces profound effects when practiced consistently, sometimes called heart coherence breathing. It's been extensively researched by organizations like the Heart Math Institute. The method is simple. Slow your breathing and focus on your heart area. This brings your entire nervous system into beautiful harmony, the foundation for sustained high vibration. Here's how to begin. Before your feet touch the floor upon waking, place a gentle hand over your heart center. Close your eyes if comfortable. Simply notice your natural breath without changing it yet. Feel your chest gently rising and falling. Next, gradually shift to slower, more even breathing. Consider a rhythm of 5 counts in, 5 counts out. Once you find a comfortable breathing rhythm, imagine breathing directly through your heart. Visualize drawing in healing, calming energy with each inhale. With each exhale, release any tension, worry, or inner noise. When comfortable with this rhythm, gently recall a moment of genuine appreciation or gratitude. This might be love for someone dear, remembering complete safety and peace, or simple thankfulness for a new day. Allow this warm feeling to expand from your chest throughout your entire body. After just 3 to 5 minutes of practice, your heart rhythm begins synchronizing with your breath. This is cardiac coherence. Scientific research shows this harmonious pattern stabilizes your entire system. Your brain waves become more ordered. Your hormones balance. Your personal electromagnetic field becomes clearer, stronger, and more unified. What does this mean for daily life? You're creating internal space where high-frequency states like creativity, emotional resilience, and clarity can flourish throughout the day. From a quantum perspective, understanding why this matters is crucial. Your heart's electromagnetic field doesn't remain within your body. Scientists have measured it extending several feet outward, interacting with the energy of places and people you encounter. This explains why others may respond differently to you. When you feel grounded, and centered. As you practice this alignment, remember, you're not doing this alone. You're joining a growing field of collaborative energy. Subscribing to this channel is a conscious agreement to keep receiving supportive content for your journey. Morning alignment is powerful, but for many, coherence fades as the day progresses. An upsetting email, unexpected challenge, or even surrounding energy can knock you off balance. Without tools for these moments, you'll likely default to old automatic patterns of stress and reactivity. Maintaining high vibration isn't about building walls against stress. It's learning to return to center quickly and lovingly, regardless of external circumstances. Your energy shifts most dramatically, not during big events, but in the small transition moments throughout your day. These micro moments involve subtle changes in posture, breathing, and focus as you move between situations. Neuroscience calls these state shifts. The key is lovingly noticing when you've lost coherence and having simple tools to guide yourself back gently. Imagine working intensely when suddenly receiving harsh criticism. Immediately your heart rate becomes erratic. Your breathing might become shallow, your mind filling with defensive thoughts. From a quantum perspective, your broadcast signal is no longer steady, but filled with fear and resistance. You can't simply think your way out of this state, but with gentle, mindful awareness, you can interrupt the pattern. One of the most effective, simple techniques is the micro reset. You don't need privacy or special equipment. No one needs to know you're doing it. Here's how it works. The moment you feel familiar tension building in your body, pause. Soften your shoulders slightly. Feel yourself fully supported by your chair or the ground. Take one slow, deep breath, making your exhale slightly longer than your inhale. Finally, return attention to your heart space and briefly recall the feeling of gratitude, peace, or simple appreciation you cultivated that morning. This small act of self-love accomplishes tremendous things. It interrupts your body's automatic stress response, slows cortisol release, and helps your heart beat in a pattern that signals safety to your brain. Remember, this isn't about forcing feelings you don't have. You're simply pausing automatic reactions long enough to reconnect with who you truly are when not in survival mode. Over time, these micro resets retrain your baseline. Your nervous system increasingly learns it's safe to return to coherence. Another crucial aspect of maintaining high frequency is how you manage your attention. Throughout the day, countless things demand focus. Notifications, competing priorities, replaying conversations. Each time your attention scatters, you lose energetic coherence. This is why you might feel completely drained by day's end, even when nothing particularly challenging occurred. By fragmenting your focus, you've accidentally dispersed your precious energy field. The remedy is practicing single-pointed presence. When drinking tea, just drink tea. Feel its warmth, taste its flavor. When listening to someone, give them your complete attention. Focused presence not only conserves your energy, but helps your brain maintain the coherent patterns associated with high vibration. From a quantum perspective, this focus clarifies your broadcast signal, making it easier to attract experiences matching your chosen frequency. If you're ready to reclaim your precious energy from daily chaos, join me in this commitment. Know that with every breath, you can return to your peace. You can probably sense now that high vibration isn't a destination you reach. It's a living, breathing, dynamic practice of returning to yourself again and again. To truly carry this elevated frequency with you, there's one more beautiful dimension to explore: energetic sovereignty. This isn't about building protective walls against the world. It's about intentionally creating a stable, consistent, energetic field around you that naturally deflects anything misaligned with your chosen state of being. From a quantum science perspective, this is measurable reality. We now know the heart emits the strongest electromagnetic signature of any living system. This field extends beyond your physical body, constantly interacting with surrounding energy. In coherence, your heart field, breath, emotions, and nervous system work together in beautiful harmony. This functions like a loving, energetic boundary. Others can sense it. It influences environments. You naturally repel energy that doesn't match your vibration. So how do you consciously create this field of inner sanctuary? One of the most loving approaches engages both mind and body simultaneously. Let's practice together now. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. Bring gentle attention to your heart center. Begin slow, deep breathing as we've been practicing. Now imagine that with each inhale, you're drawing beautiful golden light into your heart. Soft, warm, radiant energy that nourishes and strengthens you from within. Feel this loving light expanding outward with each exhale, creating a luminous, gentle sphere surrounding your entire body. Rather than envisioning this golden energy as solid barrier, see it as living sanctuary, an intelligent, responsive field that welcomes everything supportive and releases everything that isn't. Notice what's happening in your body as you hold this visualization. You might feel warmth in your chest or gentle tingling in your hands. These are real physiological responses. Your biofield and nervous system are highly sensitive to focused intention. Your body is listening. From a quantum perspective, your steady, loving attention begins collapsing possibilities into actualities. Your field of peace isn't just imagination. It creates real effects on how you feel and how others respond to you. This accomplishes far more than making you feel safe. It transforms how you move through life. Stressful situations affect you less. You can compassionately observe others' emotional states without absorbing them. You become a stable anchor, a calm presence in every room you enter. Most importantly, this isn't about avoiding life. When you broadcast such a strong, steady, loving signal, anything misaligned simply moves around you, unable to find purchase. Protecting yourself from the world becomes unnecessary. You're so fully attuned to your own frequency that it speaks for itself. If you feel this inner sanctuary becoming your reality, anchor it now. Feel that golden light surrounding you. Know that you carry your sacred space everywhere you go. The final step is integrating these beautiful approaches to raising and maintaining your frequency. This means embodying these principles through consistent physical practice, a ritual you can return to whenever you feel yourself slipping back into old patterns of reaction, worry, or self-doubt. Living a high-vibration life isn't a one-time achievement. It's caring for this state of being continuously, in every breath, every moment. Let me guide you through a brief, simple practice to anchor this feeling. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed for a few minutes if possible. If you're busy, that's perfectly fine. Allow these words to gently wash over you and notice how they feel. Slowly close your eyes or soften your gaze toward me. Place one hand lovingly over your heart center. As you breathe in slowly and deeply through your nose, feel your belly gently expanding. As you exhale through your mouth, release any tension in shoulders, jaw, or forehead. Breathe slowly and evenly, allowing your awareness to drop from your head into your body. Now recall the golden field of light we worked with earlier. Peaceful, radiant, shimmering light surrounding you. Imagine this light growing stronger, brighter, more coherent with each inhale. As you exhale, feel it anchoring into the earth, becoming a living, stable presence that moves with you. Speak to yourself lovingly. I am the calm in the storm. I am the creator of my inner world. My energy is my sacred power. Feel these words as more than thoughts. Feel them as living vibration resonating deep within your body. You are not separate from the quantum field. You are a beautiful, conscious expression of it. With every breath, you're collapsing possibilities into reality. The state you choose right now isn't just about inner feeling. It's the signal you broadcast into the universe that organizes everything else. Take a few more deep breaths and rest here. Simply be aware of your own presence. It might feel solid, warm, peaceful, or expansive. No feeling is wrong. Awareness itself is enough. When ready, slowly open your eyes. Notice how your perception has shifted. Things might appear softer, or you might feel more at ease in your own skin. This is what coherence feels like. This is high vibration embodied. My final invitation to you is this. Keep choosing this practice over and over. Each time you select alignment over old reactive habits, your frequency rises. Not because you need perfection, but because it increasingly becomes your natural state. There will come a time when you're no longer trying to achieve high vibration. You simply are that vibration. It becomes your new home frequency. Before you go, anchor this elevated state with simple intention. Gently press the like button as a way of holding this energy within you. Let that click signal to your biofield and the universe your commitment to remaining in gratitude and coherence. I also invite you to subscribe if this state of being feels like the home you've been seeking. When you subscribe, you energetically signal your dedication to this path. Each new transmission will be a powerful reminder to return to this beautiful frequency. Thank you for bringing such loving attention here, for being open to creating a new, conscious relationship with your own energy. The field is always speaking and listening. Each time you choose coherence, you're not only transforming your own life, but contributing to the collective vibration of love, healing our planet. Remember this truth, always. You are energy. Stay steady, stay open. If this transmission has served you, consider becoming a source of this energy for others. Sharing this video is a profound act of service. You're not just sending a link. You're expanding this field of coherence, sharing it with family, friends, and anyone who might need it. This strengthens our collective journey.